Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Tuesday, January 17, 2023, and giving you our team picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comments section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Capitals vs Wild. The Minnesota Wild, 24-14-4, will be going for their third consecutive win when they face the Washington Capitals, 23-16-6, on Tuesday night. The Wild are coming off a 2-1 win over Arizona. The Capitals are coming off a 3-1 loss to Philadelphia. The Wild won their last 2 games, but they have struggled on the road, losing 2 of their last 3 road games. They usually play well offensively, but they struggled in recent games, scoring only 8 goals in their last 4 games. Even though they have played well on special teams, converting over 23% of their power play opportunities, the Capitals are great at killing penalties, and they play well defensively at home, so expect them to keep Minnesota's offense in check. The Capitals struggled in recent games, but they've played well at home, winning 5 of their last 8 home games. They are very good offensively and play well on special teams, converting over 21% of their power play opportunities. Our team pick is Washington Capitals money line. The Capitals struggled in recent games, but they've played well at home, winning 5 of their last 8 home games. They are very good offensively and play well on special teams, converting over 21% of their power play opportunities. The Wild usually play well defensively, but they struggled in recent road games, giving up 11 goals in their last 3 road games, so expect them to have a hard time slowing down the Capitals. Maple Leafs vs Panthers. The Florida Panthers, 2024, 44 points, T4th Atlantic, play their second game in as many nights on Tuesday, when heading north of the border to play the Toronto Maple Leafs, 26-11-7, 59 points, 2nd Atlantic, after playing on the road Monday night against the Buffalo Sabres. Florida defeated the Vancouver Canucks 4-3 on Saturday night, with Aaron Ekblad scoring the tiebreaker goal during the second period for the Panthers. Toronto was defeated by Boston 4-3 on Saturday, and the Maple Leafs have lost 2 straight. Florida will play without Anthony Duclair, Patrick Hornqvist and Spencer Knight. Toronto will play without TJ Brodie, Kyle Clifford, Carl Dahlstrom, Victor Meat, Jake Muzzin and Nicholas Robertson. Toronto is tough at both ends of the ice, as the Maple Leafs are scoring an average of 3.34, 10th goals per game, and are allowing an average of just 2.61, 4th goals per game. Toronto has received excellent goaltending from 3 goalies. Number 1 goalie Ilya Samsonov has a 2.33 goals against average, while Matt Murray has a solid 2.56 goals against average, and Eric Kallgren, who has filled in when one of the other 2 have been injured, has a 2.67 goals against average. Florida has lost 6 of the last 7 when playing against a team that has a winning record and on the road, and the Panthers have lost 5 of the last 7 overall. Our team pick is Toronto Maple Leafs minus 1.5 goals. Florida will be playing its second straight game in as many nights on the road when facing Toronto. The Maple Leafs have won 13 of their last 18 games overall. Canadiens vs Jets. The Winnipeg Jets, 29-14-1, have surprised the entire NHL world this season, as they currently sit first place in the entire Western Conference, and riding a hot streak, they'll now battle the Montreal Canadiens, 18-23-3, who are at the exact opposite end of the spectrum, with this one shaping up to be a blowout for the Jets. Both teams are full of talent, with the Canadiens possessing a group of young stars that are blending together for the future, while Winnipeg are lining up for a postseason run with a veteran group, so beating teams like Montreal will be necessary if they are to stay at the top out west. The Jets are having a great season with their offense stepping up and scoring 3.34 goals per game. Kyle Connor, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Mark Scheifele have scored 67 goals and 74 assists to lead the top 2 lines, but the rest of the offense has also been great. Blake Wheeler, Cole Perfetti, and Adam Lowry have combined for 24 goals and 55 assists, while defensemen Neil Pionk and Josh Morrissey have added 15 goals and 52 assists from the point to put the offense over the top. The Canadiens have won 2 of their last 3 games and look to win the upcoming game and provide great odds in the process. The problem is that the Jets look like one of the best teams in the league and look to control this game on both ends of the ice. The Jets, who average 3.34 goals per game, should find the back of the net at will against a Canadiens defense that allows 3.68 goals per game, with Kyle Connor, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and the rest of the forward unit establishing a strong offensive zone presence and creating open shots with great puck movement. Our team pick is Jets money line. The Jets, who allow only 2.59 goals per game, should limit the Canadiens' offense with Josh Morrissey, Dylan DeMello, and the rest of the defensive unit, creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, allowing goaltender Connor Hellebuyck to make plenty of big saves. Flyers vs Ducks. The Anaheim Ducks face the Philadelphia Flyers, with both teams looking to improve from rough seasons. The Ducks have a 12-27-5 record and are in last place in the Pacific Division, while the Flyers have an 18-19-7 record and are near the bottom of the Metropolitan Division. Both teams are looking to improve in their divisions and rebound on tough seasons, and the upcoming game looks to be a good one as a result. This is going to be a great game between two teams eager to improve in the standings. The Ducks look to pull off the upset, but the Flyers look to bounce back from a rough loss and control this game from the first period. The Flyers should pile on the goals with Travis Konechny, Kevin Hayes, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with effective puck movement. Our team pick is Flyers money line. The Flyers should also limit a Ducks offense that is scoring only 2.26 goals per game, with Travis Sanheim, Ivan Provorov, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shooting lanes, allowing goaltender Samuel Ersson to make plenty of big saves. The Flyers should win the game with a dominant performance on their home ice. Predators vs Blue Jackets. The Columbus Blue Jackets face the Nashville Predators, with both teams looking to improve from difficult seasons. The Blue Jackets have a 13-28-2 record and are in last place in the Metropolitan Division, while the Predators have a 20-17-6 record and are near the bottom of the Central Division. Both teams look to climb out of the bottom of their divisions, and the upcoming game should be a good one as a result. The Blue Jackets are looking to turn around their season, but the Predators look to step up on their home ice and dominate this game. The Predators should find the back of the net at will against a Blue Jackets defense that allows 3.95 goals per game, with Philip Forsberg, Matt Duchene, and the rest of the forward unit controlling the puck in the offensive zone and creating open shots with great puck movement, while Roman Josi generates shots on the net from the blue line. Our team pick is Predators minus 1.5 goals. The Predators should also limit the Blue Jackets' offense with Ryan McDonagh, Roman Josi, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, allowing goaltender Kevin Lankinen to make plenty of big saves. The Predators should win the game and cover the spread in a dominant win on their home ice. Blackhawks vs Sabres. Having recorded their 4th straight home defeat while playing the first outing of their current back-to-back set, the Buffalo Sabres, 5th in Atlantic Division, will try to find a bit more luck away in Chicago, where the local Blackhawks, 8th in Central, has won 3 of their past 4 games. The Sabres kicked off their current back-to-back stretch with their 4th consecutive home defeat. On the road, though, the team's performances have been excellent, with Buffalo having recorded 6 wins on its past 7 travels. Having said that, it is difficult to overlook the Blackhawks as plus 150 underdogs here. Chicago has been bossing the Sabres around heavily lately, winning a whopping 16 of their previous 21 meetings, posting an incredible 10 victories in their most recent 11 encounters in Chi-Town. Our team pick is Chicago Blackhawks money line. Despite a generally underwhelming season, the Blackhawks have still managed to triumph in 3 of their last 4 domestic outings overall, while Buffalo's form in second games of its back-to-backs has brought 121 setbacks on the past 171 occasions. Coyotes vs Red Wings. The Detroit Red Wings face the Arizona Coyotes, with both teams looking to improve on rough seasons. The Red Wings have an 18-16-7 record and are in 6th place in the Atlantic Division, while the Coyotes have a 13-25-5 record and with 9 losses in a row, have fallen to the bottom of the Central Division. Both teams are looking to turn around their seasons, and the upcoming game looks to be a good one as a result. The Coyotes have lost their last 9 games, but I see them stepping up on their home ice and taking advantage of a struggling Red Wings team. The Coyotes should constantly find the back of the net against the Red Wings, who allow 3.34 goals per game, with Lawson Krause, Clayton Keller, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with effective passes, while defensemen Shane Gostisbehere and Jacob Chichron generate shots on the net from the point. Our team pick is Coyotes money line. The Coyotes should also limit the Red Wings' offense with Gostisbehere and Chichron stepping up at the blue line and cutting off angles to the net on the rush, while limiting shots on the net, allowing goaltender Karel Vejmelka to make plenty of big saves. The Coyotes should win the game and provide great odds in the process as home underdogs. Oilers vs Kraken. The 2022-23 NHL season continues Tuesday, January 17th, with a Pacific Division showdown from Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta, where the Seattle Kraken face off against the Edmonton Oilers, with the puck drop at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Seattle and Edmonton lock horns for the 3rd time this season, and the Oilers open as -165 moneyline favorites, with a total of 6.5 goals. They split the previous 2 encounters, as each team emerged victorious on the road. The Oilers trounced the Kraken 7-2 in their first meeting of the season. Edmonton is one of the most dangerous offensive teams in the league and owns the best power play percentage in the NHL this season, 51/163. On the other side, the Kraken hold the 2nd worst penalty killing percentage, 68.7%, and I'm expecting the Oilers' offense to make a difference. Our team pick is the Edmonton Oilers for the win. Also, Seattle will have to deal with fatigue, coming off a tough matchup against the Lightning. This is a nice spot for the Oilers, who have scored 17 goals over their last 3 outings. Edmonton has only won 1 of its last 7 home contests, so the Oilers have to give their fans something to cheer for. The Kraken have been outstanding lately, and they'll have to slow down at some point.